channel is all about empowerment and overall just how to feel better about yourself and your mental. And I also do makeup tutorials and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and dig in. I have my notes right here, you know, so I can stay on top because I like to talk, okay? So let's go ahead and get to this video. Let's talk about it. Like, let's see how you can overcome your social anxiety. But first, before I even start, let me just say that I have dealt with social anxiety all throughout high school. This is something that I am very familiar with, okay? And the crazy part about it is I used to be very outspoken, very outgoing, bubbly, love to talk, the loudest in the room. I used to be very comfortable with talking. But because of certain social issues that I was going through in high school, I struggled a lot with social anxiety. I didn't want to talk. I was quiet. I became very timid. I just like being in the back, you know? So yeah, but today we're gonna fix that, okay? I'm going to show you how you can overcome your social anxiety. And if I was able to do it, then you definitely can as well. Here are 4 things that'll help you overcome social anxiety. We're gonna do a cheers and we're gonna drink our tea. Okay, so first I want to start off by saying that social anxiety is not from God. Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given you the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind." So with that being said, we already know that social anxiety does not come from God, okay? God gives us confidence. He gives us a peace of mind. He gives us power, so he gives us the strength to overcome the things that we feel like we cannot. So now that we covered that this is not from God, this is how you can take your control back. So number 1, speak the word. Speak the word, okay? It doesn't come from God, so obviously he doesn't want you to have it. Just think about it. If you are scared in social settings, then how are you able to carry the will of God? How are you able to draw people closer to Christ? You can't. How are you able to praise and worship in church? How are you able to use your gifts? Whether that's singing, dancing, social anxiety can literally hinder you from doing those things that God has called you to do. So with that being said, when you spend time with God and you meditate and read the word, God will give you a confidence like no other. Okay? Literally, when I started spending more time with God, reading my Bible, getting closer, drawing closer to him, seeking him constantly, baby, my confidence was up here, okay? And yours can be like that too. God does not want us to be timid. He does not want us to be scared. He literally did not give us fear. He didn't give it to us. There are literally specific scriptures for what you are struggling with. Timothy 1:7, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. There is power in the tongue, so you have to constantly be speaking the word over yourself. And not only speak it, but you have to believe it as well. Pray about it. Like, God wants us to come to him. He wants us to come to him with our problems, and he will help us. He wants to help us. Your thoughts, mental health, things you're struggling with, pray over them, and God will give you the strength to overcome it. How can you have faith and you don't even know what the word says? So you must read the word and pray and spend time with God, okay? That's the very first thing. So now we're on to the second, and it is act on it. Because faith without works is dead. You have to act on it by stepping out of your comfort zone. But it's not a bad thing. Like, it is not a bad thing. I know that some of us struggle with stepping out of our comfort zone because we want to be comfortable. We like what's comfortable. We like what we are used to doing. But if you want to grow, and that's with anything, if you want to grow in life, you must step out of your comfort zone. When you step out of your comfort zone, that is when success happens. If you want to see a difference, you have to make changes. Now it's time for you to work the word. And if you want to see changes, you have to do something different. And it doesn't have to be big. Like, you don't have to do nothing all crazy, okay? I'm not telling you to sing in front of a big crowd or give a speech. No, you don't have to do that. It can be, you can literally start off by doing little things. Even if you're out and you see someone, just smile and say, hey, it's not gonna hurt. You know, you can, Wave, smile, say hey. You can take small steps. You can say hello, start speaking to people when you're out in public, or if you have friends already, because I know me, baby, I'm a texter all day. So if I'm calling you and we're FaceTiming and calling and I answer, I love you, because I don't like it and it's not in my comfort zone. But I realized once I stop texting what I want or gotta talk about, I call. Talking is normal. It's a normal thing. It's something that humans must do so we can communicate with each other. So with that being said, practice talking. You have to practice. You have anxiety because it's something that you're not used to doing. So the more you keep practicing and the more you keep doing it, the more you keep talking, the more you will start to be comfortable and it'll be familiar to you. I feel like a lot of us introverts like to talk in our mind. So I think it's very important that you start practicing speaking out loud so you can get in the habit of doing it. Another personal example, I attend Sunday school and sometimes we might be asked to, share our thoughts or opinion. So the moments that I'm not asked something, that is the perfect opportunity for me to practice sharing my thoughts and opinions on things. And I realized that once you release it, like once you release what you have to say, you will feel so much better. I'm telling you. Because I know how it feels when you have something really good to say. And I know my introverts, we like deep conversations. We do not like surface level conversations. So with that being said, we be having some really good things to say. I promise you, you will feel so much better when you get it off your chest. Because it's good. Like, release it. Don't hold it in. You never know. People might actually value your opinion and value your thoughts. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. Your point of view on things matters. So share it. Step out of your comfort zone and share it. The worst that can happen is disagree with you. Start stepping out of your comfort zone. Once you do that, you will actually feel better about yourself and develop confidence, knowing that you can achieve something that you thought you weren't able to. I just want to say that even if you're not a talkative person and you're just naturally quiet, then that's totally fine. That is okay. Do not let society make you think that you have to be this talkative person, this life of the party. Everybody is not like that. Some people are naturally quiet, and if you are naturally quiet, then that is okay. You do not have to talk all the time, but you do need to be prepared when you have to talk and speak up in a social setting. That brings us to my third point, which is change your thought process. Change your thought process. Okay, you must change your thought process, because the thing about social anxiety that people do not know is that it comes from pride. Yeah, just think about it. When you think of pride, you automatically picture someone who just think they're better than everyone, or like, oh yeah, I'm that girl, I'm that man, blah 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 blah. But that is not always the case. That's how you know it comes from the enemy, because the enemy has a way of making things appear like an angel or something good when it's actually not. So social anxiety is actually a pride thing, because you're constantly thinking about yourself. You're constantly in your own head. You probably can't even help someone. There might be somebody that you might need to pray over or that need help with something. But because you're so stuck in your own thoughts and in your own head, you're not able to. So that's where the pride comes in at. But yes, like I said, you must change your thought process. It is literally all in your head. Somebody with social anxiety, you are constantly thinking about the what ifs, the negative what ifs. What if this happens? What if this go wrong? What if they don't like what I have to say? What if I offend someone? What if they don't like me anymore? You're constantly in your head. Instead of thinking about the negative what ifs, think about the good what ifs. What if they like you? What if you actually have fun? What if you actually love what you're doing? Whatever it is, start asking yourself, what do I want from this? What do I want out of this? What do I want to happen? Focus on the good. Be excited. Whatever that is, singing, dancing, talking, Think about the good. How your words could impact someone. How could it change their lives? And 9 times out of 10, people ain't worried about you. Like, it's all in your head. I know it feels like when you are in a social setting, it feels like all eyes on you. Me mugging you, looking at you up and down, baby. No one's worried about you. 9 times out of 10, you might look good to them. Honestly, like, speaking from experience, you are thinking that these people are thinking negative about you, and it could really be something positive. Like, you might look good. Your fit might be cute or something. Like, people are not thinking that deep about you. It's literally yourself. You are your biggest competitor. You are your worst enemy right now. And you think everyone is paying attention to you when that is not the case. Stop overthinking. Stop letting your mind get the best of you. Stop being so much in here. And if you are, think good thoughts. Change the way you view it. Change your perspective. Because your perspective is different from everybody else. And if you want to enjoy your time or, feel more comfortable, relax. Relax. Say a prayer. Let loose, okay? And just think positive. I promise you, it is all in your head. When you start acting funny and being yourself and being a goofball or whatever the case may be, people love that. They want to see that. I remember when I always wanted to look so perfect. I didn't want to seem goofy or do something weird. But when I started being myself and I started acting goofy, like, they like that side of me. They want to see you be yourself. So be you. Real, raw, and authentic. So just relax, just breathe. Just breathe. That's all you gotta do. The last and definitely not least, number 4 is have confidence in your ability to speak. God gave you a voice for a reason, so use it. Use your voice. Understand that everyone has a calling on their life. You, my friend, have a calling on your life. I don't know why I keep doing it. Okay, but yeah, you have a calling on your life. God gave you a voice for a reason, baby. So you can speak. Use what God has given you and speak. That's all you have to do. When you are dealing with social anxiety, you are not confident with what you have to say. And to be able to have confidence, you're going to need to do all 3 of the previous things. Like I said in number 1, you have to speak the word. That's really where your confidence is going to come from. Spending time with God. God will give you the confidence that you need. And you have to act on it. Once you act on it and you start stepping out of your comfort zone, you will have confidence in your ability to do the things that you could not do before or that you felt were impossible. But nothing is impossible for God, okay? And you must change your thought process. In order to be confident, you have to think good. Think good about yourself, okay? Let's think good about ourselves, okay? Positive affirmations is very, very important. Speak positivity over yourself, over your situation, over the things that you are struggling with, and trust in God that you can overcome it. I know social anxiety seems like it's something that's really big, but our God is bigger. God will give you your ability to speak, but you just have to do it. You have to do your part so He can do His. And if you don't do it the first time, that is okay. You will get there. But it's going to take a lot of time and practice. But you have to do your part so God can do His. You want to see a difference? You have to do your part. No more negativity. Positive thoughts only. Okay? We love ourselves over here. Yes. If you have to tell yourself 20 times a day that you can do it, then do it. Whatever works for you. After high school, I gained a lot of confidence. Most of that confidence came from me just not caring anymore. Like, I started doing things for me, for Kristen. I didn't worry or care how people would view me. I didn't anymore. I didn't care what people thought about the hair I was wearing, the clothes I would wear, trying to fit in with trends. I literally didn't care because I was confident in myself enough to know that I am that girl. And no matter what I put on, baby, I'm going to look good. And I feel like that really, really helped my confidence in just speaking positive things over myself and actually believing it. It makes such a huge difference. So yes, you must develop confidence. Tell yourself that you're that girl or that you're that man. Tell yourself that and believe it and act like it, okay? So yeah, those are my 4 things that'll definitely help you overcome your social anxiety. Like Philippians 4:13 says, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Speak this over yourself and remind yourself this every day if you have to. So make sure you are speaking the word, make sure you are acting on it, change your thought process, and have confidence in your ability to speak. And yeah, and you are definitely not in this alone. Like, I have my rough days too, but whether you are loud, shy, quiet, whatever, just remember that you are perfect just the way you are, and there is nothing wrong with you. But you definitely got this. You got this. So with that being said, I hope that you guys apply these tips because it'll help you out so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful night or day. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in my next video.